Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rudy Shabazi.
And I'm Juan Fernandez in tonight for Pat Harvey. We begin with breaking news. It's happening in the Westlake District, where federal agents are conducting a drug raid in MacArthur Park right now.
CBS LA's Hunter Sowards is there with the details. Hunter.
Yeah, hey there, guys. Just imagine some 300 law enforcement agencies taking over MacArthur Park, but their focus was actually on 6 or so businesses across the street. I want to step out of the way, just give you a vantage point of what we saw this afternoon. Those agents taking over and really cutting off all of this area as DEA, federal and local law enforcement really honed in on where you see Bonita Mall, 6 businesses surrounding that area. We also have some video we want to show you of the arrests that were made. Of the 18 people taken into custody, a couple that federal agents say really was the ringleader of supplying methamphetamine here to the park was some of their targets, and they were taken into custody. Today, you can see the woman there being arrested. We also have some photos that we want to show you of what DEA agents saw once they were actually able to get into those businesses. At one point, we saw them actually sawing their way through some of those garages that had the Bonita Mall blocked. At one point, those drugs attempting to be flushed down the toilet. We know this operation was targeting, again, those businesses across the street, but if you know the area, you know the struggle that they have had in recent years to keep the homeless population under control, and then a lot of that illicit drug activity that has really taken over. We saw agents taking big brown boxes of what appears to be evidence into custody, as you can hear them making themselves known throughout the area. Those boxes, we believe, had some of the drugs that they say were recovered from these open air markets, they called them. Some 16 kilograms. That's enough to kill thousands of people, they say, of fentanyl. The drug operation actually started last night. This morning and today was 2 and phase 3 of these operations. The one this morning was in South LA. It was also connected to dealers that are directly bringing their drugs here to MacArthur Park, who were also arrested. We had Dr. Oz, CMS administrator, also on the scene here. But I was also speaking to these businesses, and I wanted to know, of course, as they struggle to keep their doors open, I asked First Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley what his message was to the people who live and work in the area not associated with this drug activity.
First, I apologize to the business owners because this is long overdue. It is hard enough to do business in the state of California. It's even harder to do it when you've got open air drug use right in front of your business. I mean, God bless, you got a deli down the street, and he's refused to shut down. He's not shutting down. And I was here with the undercover teams a few weeks ago, and there was a line out the door. So those are American businesses. They don't want to give up on this city. We're not giving up on this city.
Of course, Langer's an iconic deli here in town, telling me that this operation was a success in his eyes because it's bringing attention to what he calls a longstanding issue. Now, we want to be transparent with our viewers. There were members of the media that were allowed behind police tape with the DEA. CBS LA was not asked to be a part of that operation. I reached out and spoke to a DEA official, a spokesperson today, who could not tell me why we were not included in the media that was allowed to be behind the lines. But of course, we're still working to figure that out. 18 arrests, 300 law enforcement agents, all of which federal and local officials here today are calling this operation a success. Reporting live tonight from MacArthur Park, Hunter Sowards, CBS LA.